Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to a news video. There's only one thing we got to talk about this morning. There's only one thing. I've just come home basically and I saw reports about Sean Longstaff. Now this is the player that we've kind of been linked to throughout this transfer window, but I haven't made a video talking about him because I haven't seen any ones that I'm like, oh yeah, that's 100% we are linked with him. Now the YEP's posted about him, I'm going to make a video about it and talk about Sean Longstaff because that's the next player maybe we could sign for our midfield. Familiar transfer trick could land Leeds United £12 million bargain. Everton and Man United are also interested in this man. Leeds United have been named in multiple reports as a possible destination for the Newcastle midfielder. Leeds United haven't been told how much a deal for Sean Longstaff could cost this summer. Reports emerge of a fresh interest from two future Premier League rivals. Newcastle United midfielder Longstaff has regularly been linked with a move to Elland Road this summer. Having reportedly been of interest last season, the Sun claimed Elland Road chief were expected to rival Everton in pursuit of the 27-year-old. Earlier this month, Daniel Farke Eyes established Prem Stars for his survival bid. Which Sean Longstaff is that type of player that's going to be like, he's in the Premier League, he's a Premier League proven player. Some people will look at Sean Longstaff and say, oh, Longstaff, but he's a runner. This is something we do need in our midfield, by the way. I know we've got Tanaka, you've got Ampadu, and we've got Gruev. We don't have Rafael right now. I don't think we're going to sign Rafael. But we need runners. Because you look at that Newcastle midfield, and you're right. People look at players that don't get starts for their team and say, well, they're shit because they don't get starts. He plays for Newcastle. Like, that midfield's insane. I don't remember the whole... I know it's Guimaraes. Oh my god, I don't even remember their midfield, and I watched their game against Chelsea. But, like, they've got a pretty good midfield, Newcastle United. So I look at Longstaff, he's going to be a runner as well, and you need those. Because that Newcastle midfield, I'm sorry, if we come against that Newcastle midfield next season with the current midfield we've got, our midfield gets out-bossed, out-strength, out-run, out-everything. We get destroyed by their midfield. Their midfield would destroy us. And Longstaff is that type of player that's going to run, you know, that runner that you need in midfield. And yeah, I think he's a good player, and he would be a good good fit at Leeds United. And I think he'll be a starter. I don't know where he would start. I don't know how Farke's going to line up, because you could say, do you put Sean Longstaff where Aronson is, but move him a bit deeper, because we're going to play more defensive next season. We all know that. Do you move him? Do you basically say, well, he is the cam, I guess, but we're going to move him into more of a centre mid position, so move him back, and we're going to play more defensive football, and we're going to have him there. Or you're going to start him ahead of an Ampadu and ahead of a Tanaka, or whatever you want to do. Longstaff is expected to leave St James's Park in search of more regular football, which he needs, having started just 8 Premier League games due to the presence of Tonali, Guimaraes, and Joelinton. Like, what a midfield that is. Like, Eddie Howe's done a magnificent job with that midfield, by the way. Like, especially with, like, you look at Joelinton. He's dropped him from a striker to a midfielder. He's been brilliant in midfield. Like, he's been absolutely brilliant. Tonali's a brilliant midfielder, and Guimaraes is a brilliant midfielder as well. Eddie Howe's side. Anyway, Team Talk now reports that Newcastle chief will be asked for just 12 million. Just 12 million due to their midfielder's contract situation. He does have a contract situation. The Magpies triggered a contract extension earlier this year, but even so, Longstaff will enter the final 12 months of his deal this summer, leaving the upcoming transfer window as their only real chance to cash in. Furthermore, due to the midfielders being an academy graduate, any fee with pure profit from a PSR perspective. So it's good for them PSR perspective, because they're going to sell one of their own basically to help with the PSR thing. With funds needed to enjoy a busy few months of their own, because they need to have a big window as well. I think Newcastle, talking about Newcastle for a second, I think they're going to, if they can make 5 or 6 big signings, they could be title contenders next season. I could see them being title contenders, like in that title race for like most of the season, because they have that ability, and they're not that far off in my opinion. Leeds United, transfer trick, repeat admin, Sean Longstaff links. Where is it? There are no recommendations for the moment. Where are we up to? And Leeds are no strangers to taking advantage of such situations, with a clear eye on players coming towards the end of their contract since the 49ers enterprise took charge 2 years ago. Jayden Bogle just cost us $5 million from Sheffield United, thanks to a part of uncertainty over his long-term future, while Ayo Tanaka was a similar position and cost less than $3 million. So the 49ers like doing this, like looking at players that are nearing the end of their contracts and being like, you know what, they could be a good fit for us, and we'll try and get him for as cheap as possible, since the club that we're going after the player for is entering the end of his contract, and if they want some money for it, they're going to have to sell him, and we have the advantage in that respect. In that respect, we have the advantage to ask for less than what they wanted, because of the fact they're either going to give it to us for less than what they wanted or nothing. Or the player's just going to leave for nothing. Reports going into the summer suggest recruitment chief will look to operate in a similar manner, with Leeds United linked, including Sporting's Morita, which we talked about already, Manchester City's James McAtee, and now Longstaff, all into the final year of their respective contracts. But a Team Talk report, there will be no shortage of competition for the latter's signature. Everton have already been linked with interest in Longstaff, with David Moyes once again named as an admirer, with plans to overhaul his squad on Merseyside. Manchester United are also said to have reignited interest from 2019. Abbott the Magpies midfielder is not a top target. We're up to. With Newcastle expected to strengthen further this summer, particularly if they qualify for the Champions League, Longstaff's minutes could end up being reduced even further, and so a move away could make sense. And speaking recently, Magpies boss Howe suggests the ball is fully in the midfielder's court of where he wants to go. So it is a chance we could sign Sean Longstaff. And if you want to look at some stats from Sean Longstaff, we'll go through that. Of course, in the 24-25 season, we can look at the minutes he's played for Newcastle. So the 24-25 season, he's played 32 games with 1,258 minutes with only 1 assist. The season before was 46 games played with 3,649 minutes with 8 goals, 2 assists. 22-23 season was 41 games with 3,136 minutes, 3 goals, 4 assists. And if you look at that, those 2 seasons, the 23 and 24 season and the 22-23 season, he had over 3,000 minutes played. Where if you look before then, from the 21-22 season, he had 1,621 minutes. The season before then was 1,898. Then it was 1,774, 1,067, and then that was when he first signed. So looking at this, and then this season, it's dropped from 3,000 minutes, over 3,000 minutes. He got 3,136, 3,649, and now this season he's dropped all the way to 1,258. So it looks like he won't be getting much minutes at Newcastle, and could Leeds United swoop in and get him? Because you look at Manchester United and you look at Everton, and and a lot of people be like, well, they're more likely to get him. But can they offer him first team game time? Can they offer him a start in their team? That's a massive thing for players as well. Because people look at it and say, well, bigger clubs are in for a player, and they go, well, we're not getting him now because they're in for him. But if we can offer him more minutes than what the other, and guarantee more minutes than what the other clubs can, it will be, he might choose us because he wants to play minutes. And I think Leeds United will be a good fit for him. I would like him at Leeds United because I think he's a good player. He's a runner. That's what I mean. He's a runner. We've talked about that already. He's a great player. He's not the best player in the world, but we're not going to sign these amazing players, right? We're going to sign Prem quality that are Prem proven and that have done it before in this league. So yeah, let me know what you think of Sean Longstaff in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.